Alright, we're now going to talk about Chapter 3, Business Torts and Crimes. Alright, so what is a tort? A tort is a wrongdoing. Okay, look at some of these elements. An act by the defendant, an intentional or an intention to cause the consequences of the act, and also causation. The injury was caused by the defendant's act or something set in motion by the act. Okay? So it's a wrongdoing. Okay? Battery. When you go up and you hit somebody, that's battery. Intentional, harmful, or offensive touching of another human being without their consent. Okay? Now, obviously, this has all the elements of a tort. Intentional act, the hitting. The consequences was that it was harmful or offensive, and the cause of that particular action was the fact that the individual balled up their fist and hit the individual. Okay. Another tort, negligence. This is one of the biggest things associated with torts is negligence. There's 4 elements: duty, breach of duty, causation, and finally damages. Okay? 4 elements. Duty. We all have a duty to act as a reasonable, prudent person. Now, what does this mean? Well, no one really knows. Am I a reasonable person? Are you a reasonable person? It just depends on the circumstances. If you do not act like a reasonable, prudent person, then you have breached your duty. Okay? Now, as a result of breaching that duty, if it causes causation, someone to be harmed, and their damages, you might be charged with negligence. Okay? Now, other torts that are out there, business torts. This is stuff that y'all are going to deal with as business majors. Alright? It's a tort caused by or involving a business. Right? Products liability. Okay? Manufacturer incurs potential liability in tort for injuries caused by their products. Okay? You have several different things here. Design defects. Fail to provide adequate warning. Breach of warranty. And then strict tort liability. Okay? Let's look at design defects. Okay? I got this phone here, right? Now, let's say that this phone gives me cancer. Okay? That's just this phone, right? So that's not a design defect. Let's say all phones just like this give you cancer. Well, that would be a design defect. Right? Better example. Y'all ever heard of the Ford Pinto? Right? What happens when you rear end a Ford Pinto? It explodes. Right? That's a design defect. Alright, second, failure to provide adequate warning. Anybody here ever cut grass? You know that little sticker on the bottom of a lawnmower that says don't put your fingers up underneath the lawnmower? Yeah, someone actually did that. And they sued and they won. Okay? Coffee. Coffee says hot on it now. Y'all have heard of the McDonald's case, right? Yeah, same thing. Failure to provide adequate warning. Liable for breach of warranty. Now, it's warranted or it's promised that certain products will do certain things. Okay? If I use this calculator, there's a warranty that this thing's going to be able to add and subtract, right? If I use this highlighter, there's going to be a warranty that's going to write, right? If I use a screwdriver, there's going to be a warranty that I'll be able to screw in a screw. But in addition to that, there'll also be a warranty that, hey, that I can use that screwdriver to pry open a paint can. Alright? Strict tort liability. Manufacturer of product is liable without proof of negligence for dangerous products. You ever heard of a fry daddy? A fry daddy is like a small deep fryer you use to, fry your chicken. Okay? Well, there's an old case out there about a fry daddy, and a child actually pulled on the cord, the power cord of the fry daddy, and it fell on the child. Guess what? The company that manufactured the fry daddy was sued, and they won in strict tort liability. Okay? But what they do as a result, they shorten the cord on the fry daddy. Okay? These are all different types of business torts. Okay? Now, let's talk about one other one. Interference with a contract or economic advantage occurs when a business relationship is formed and in some way a third party causes one party to end that business relationship. Tortious third party interference with a contract. Basically, you and I have a contract, okay? And it's to purchase and sell widgets. My competitor comes to you and says, hey, don't do business with Childs, do business with me. I'm a better person. Childs is no good. We already have that contract. And this third party has come in and caused you to breach your contract with me. And so as a result, I lose out. That is a tort by that third party against me.